Let's go all the way back. Frank Ocean has a lot of nerves. He continues to strike down our hearts left and right. And no matter how open we are, no matter how much love we're willing to give, it just isn't enough for his insane standards. It's disrespectful. I would say it's even worse than being spat in the face. Have you guys ever seen Shark Tale? Whenever Oscar's boss brings down this giant list of rankings of where his boss ranks and where Oscar ranks. And it goes through many different layers of fishes. But for those of you guys that aren't familiar with Shark Tale, it's a fish movie. Not just implied as just a fish movie. It's Will Smith stars in it. Listen, if you don't know what Shark Tale is, you might be, I don't know, too young or uncultured. With that, there's a ranking of fishes, organisms, and beings that are ahead of Oscar. And it gets to a point where like the floor is ranked higher than him. The feces of the animals is ranked higher than him. Plankton is being ranked higher than Oscar, who's a fish. And at the very bottom is Oscar. I believe us Frank Ocean fans are being treated the same way. At the very, very top, it's Morgan Freeman, Frank Ocean, normal, ordinary citizens. And then we have like various organisms throughout our planet, throughout our realm. And then there's Frank Ocean fans. Under these organisms, under the feces, we're like all the way at the bottom, at the very dirt. Nobody's going to see us because there was a YouTuber, or rather a user that uploaded the entire Coachella performance of Frank Ocean, which to be real with y'all, I don't know why the YouTuber put himself through that torture. I don't know why they want to put us through that torture. And Frank Ocean or his team filed a cease and desist letter to remove the footage from YouTube. And it just continuously goes to show that not only does Frank Ocean not care about us, not only doesn't he want us to view his shitty performance, to be real with y'all. It ain't like the performance was great. So it was just like, I mean, even though you're an asshole, Frank Ocean, it'll be frank with you, Ocean, my guy. Even though the performance was trash, and you probably liberated some of us for the cease and desist, if there's one thing I cannot stand is whenever artists go out of their way to take down their content, especially content that you record. Now, I'm not here to go into the legality or guidelines of YouTube's policy when it comes to concert footage, but I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to take it down. Whether you wanted it live streamed or not, recorded or not, you're not allowed to take down YouTube footage, Frank Ocean. You're not. So already from the backlash he's received over the weeks, the discussions, and even at this moment, it's like Frank Ocean wants to remind us time and time again that I'm not the guy that you guys fell in love with over the summer. I'm not the Channel Orange that you have these memories of. I'm not the blonde. I'm not Endless. Yes, I have some Endless fans out there. My fault. Shouts out to us Mitsubishi Sony fans. And all the associated memories with my music that that you've been attached to, that you have these stories with, these memories, and that you plan to build on in the future. It's going to lose a little bit of value. It's going to lose a little bit of weight. It's not going to be as impactful, at least for this phase of the Frank Ocean Chronicles. And what do you guys think about this? I haven't really sometimes talked to you about how do you feel about these moments. And Frank Ocean's cease and desist for the user that uploaded the entire Coachella performance. Is this something that you support? And if you do support it, can you remind me why you're willing to stand through this abuse? If you could just remind me. Because I don't see a world where this is right. I don't see a world where this is acceptable. And I don't see a world where Frank Ocean is going to drop music.